everyone, welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg. And if it's your first time here, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Let me get an adjustment on this. There we go. That'd be better. Alright. Today's the day. I couldn't wait. I couldn't do a DE shave today. I had to use one of these. And I am going to use the other one on Sunday because they are different. I did a little more research and I found out that the upgrade wasn't just a look change, it was also a blade change in the form of I'll explain in a minute. Alright, we're using the Headblade ATX. Did more research. Chris over at IMCDB used one of these on his old channel, his leather channel, 5-7 years ago, something like that. And Shave Geek did one in 2017. All the other 15 to 20 reviews on this have been by product review channels, not shaving channels. It's like playing with a matchbox car when you're a little kid on your hands and knees on the floor going vroom, vroom, vroom. I thought it was neat. But that might just be the kid in me, who knows. I haven't done anything with these yet. Okay, the cover just slides off towards the front. They make the heads in a 4-blade like this, and also a 6-blade. Now see, this is the original. 2 wheels up front, and the head just pivots upward like that. It does not pivot anywhere else. This is the newer model, the Moto. If you notice, it's only got 1 wheel up front. And according to what I found, and it also says it on the package, which I didn't see because I'm freaking blind, the head on this one pivots like this one does, but it also pivots this way. So we'll use this one on Sunday. We will test that theory out. But this ought to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into the shave. Got one thing I gotta do here. We're using V&E Leather Jacket bar soap, glycerin soap. I'm just gonna take my damp brush and lather it off the puck. Let me get some slickness on the head first with my Pears pre-shave and try and keep it from sliding to the freaking door again. Do that once, man. I'll tell you what, it's always on your mind. Hang on to that sucker. Because that was a pain in the butt. It wasn't just picking up the soap. I had to clean up the freaking trail of soap it left on the floor. 24 millimeter. I can never pronounce the name. It's French. Yeah, you got it. Alright. Anyways, I'm just gonna load it off the puck. You can also use the puck like a stick and just do that. But I didn't want to wipe all the pre-shave off. Alright. Let's try that and see how that works. Okay, hang on a second. take some water out of my bucket because my cup keeps tipping over. I'm sticking my cup that I usually soak the brush in the water to warm it up, because I'm just going to stick this lathered brush into it after I get it going. You don't have to soak a synthetic brush. You can just run them under water before you use them. But I like soaking them, not so much so that they get the proper amount of water in them, because I soak them in hot water. I get the bristles nice and warm. Okay, now my whole bathroom smells like a leather jacket, and I'm good with that. Just put a finger in there and let's see how it goes. Now on the product review channels, I only watched a couple of them. They all just went front to back. They didn't do a 3-pass shape with it. You can grip it like this too. Wow. They say the cartridge replacements, I haven't looked them up, are not that well, I did actually. The 5-blade as opposed to the 4-blade, or the 6-blade, whatever. The 6-blade as opposed to the 4-blade is like $2 more for a package of cartridges. But I can't remember what the price was. Is it $14 and then $16? I think that's what it was. Let me tell you what, this 4-blader, I can feel that sucker cutting. I can feel that thing removing hair. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It's like rolling your Matchbox car over your head. How many of us have done that and then got our hair wrapped up in the axle of the wheel when we were a kid? Yes, I speak from experience. Then you go up to your mom. You don't even say anything. You just walk up to her. And you got this Matchbox car hanging out of your hair right here. Dangling off your head. And she looks at you and goes, "You really are a dumbass, aren't you?" All my life now. Guys, that was pretty good. I'm impressed with that. Nice warm lather. Oh, I am going to splice in right here a short little video. It's actually just a video of a picture. I've been playing with it. I haven't figured out how to add the audio to it. It's just a silent video clip. I'll cut it down to like 10 seconds and let you watch that, and then I'll come back and explain what you're looking at, because like I said, I haven't figured out with my video editor yet how to add sound to that. Still playing with it. Technical moron right here. That's me. So let me pause here, and then I'll splice that in, run it for about 10 seconds, then come back and explain it. Okay, what you see there is the reason I'm shaving my head so late in the day, because I was waiting for that auction to finish, and with 3 seconds to go, I placed my bid, and I won. Nothing really that extraordinary when you look at it, right? The bottom left is an E2 Fat Boy. That's most likely after I clean. It says all the razors need to be cleaned, that they've not been cleaned. Oh, going the wrong way. Which is fine. After I clean it up, we'll see what it looks like. But it's most likely at some point going to have to make the trip to Razor Emporium to get refinished. The razor just above it, if you notice, is a black tip. Now, I already said that I wanted to get a red tip, a blue tip, and a black tip. So there's one of the three right there. It's a black tip. So happy about that. You notice the Schick injector razor. I have no use for that, have no want for that. As of right now, I don't know what I'll do with it. Might hang on to it, might throw it in the trash, might give it away. I don't know. I just don't know yet. Because I'm not really playing with single edge razors. Just not really my thing. I might get a twig or a thorn or both later on, but that might be the extent of my single edge razor playing. Let me tell you what, guys, this thing's doing a damn good job. The one on the bottom right, that is what I believe to be a 1920s to 1930 single ring. I have a 1927 to 28 single ring that was made during the time from September 10th, I think it was, to August 16th, that they didn't put serial numbers on the razors during that brief time period. I've got one of those, which are kind of rare, is the way I look at it, because they were only made for less than a year. They're only made for, what, 11 months? So there's not that many of those out there, and I've got one. I've also have like a 1936 or 32 single ring, but it's no problem. I doubt if it's the same year I have, so that's fine. But it's the one in the top, very, very top. There's, you got two, and then one on top. That one on top is the one that piqued my interest in this whole setup. Yes, I got my Fat Boy. Yes, I got a black tip. But that razor on the very top, I think, not 100% positive, but nope, I gotta go back, front to back. I think it is a pre-1915 single ring. And it's because the top of the head on the razor is different than other single rings. Other single rings, the top of the head is one solid color, right? And I don't know if it's just because the finish is completely worn off of it or not. It's hard to tell with the picture. And that might be the case. But the top of the head has the 3 dark circles in it across the top, where all the prongs are for the blade, the center stem, and the 2 blade holders. So I'm not 100% sure on that. It's a wild stab in the dark. It could be a 1920s. It could be a 1930s. But I'm hoping it's a 315, and that will be my oldest razor that I have. But that was the one that piqued my interest. I couldn't really tell if it was just because all the finish was wore off, which I think is the case. Or if it was just, or if it's made that way and it's just a very early model of a single ring. So, but it was $9 shipping, which was whatever. But I paid $52.49 or 45. I think it was 49. $52.49 plus 7% sales tax and plus $9. So it was, they got me for $65.79 for 5 razors. And one of them's a fat boy and one of them's a black tip. 2 razors that I want to get anyways. And possibly another razor that I want in my collection, which is a very early single ring. I actually want a double ring, but try and find one of those. But I've decided that on all the Gillette group buys, the lots of razors where they have a few of them, I'm going to keep checking all those when they come up. And I'm sure somebody at some point is going to buy a box from a garage sale or something, and they're going to find a bunch of razors in it, and they're just going to slap them up on eBay and see what they can get for them, and not realize that they have a double ring in there. That's what I'm hoping for. Doubt if it'll happen, but you know, we can always hope and pray, because I really do want a double ring. And gentlemen, that's cue ball. I don't even need to do touch-ups. A little bit. Just a wee bit. I'm not going to add water. Just right here. Just the slightest. I don't have, and there's nothing in the back. The back is done. This is a good head shaver right here, guys. So, if you decide to shave your head, $14.95 on Amazon. Yes, I spent 30 bucks on 2 head shavers. Sue me. But they're fun. Work really well. Super well. Guys, I don't even have to wait for that to recede. That's done. That's good stuff right there. You can't beat that. So yeah, I was kind of happy with that auction because, you know, I for 65 bucks I got 5 razors. Like I said, I have no use for the Schick injector razor. I just don't want to get into buying injector blades and all that crap too. It's like, besides that, that needs a little bit of work. It's got some, you'll see it when, I'll show you on camera when it comes in next Tuesday. It's got some rust issues. All of them have issues. They're old, they haven't been cleaned. Look like they've been stored at the bottom of a box forever. But that's what you get. But that one razor is the one that interests me, piqued my interest, because I'm not really 100% sure about it. And I'm hoping it's what I think it is. It might not be. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high. But at least alum block. At least I got my Fat Boy. And I got my black tip. And if it has to make a trip to Razor Emporium, that's fine. It's $99 plus return shipping to do a factory refinish on it. It's $139. I believe, yeah, I think it was $139.99 to do 24 karat gold, and it's either $129.99 or $139.99, and then $10 more to do radium finish. And I'm not interested in that. At that point, I just go with the factory finish. I'm torn between the gold and the factory, but since this one was not gold originally, I think I'll just go with factory finish and pay the $100 and return shipping. And oh, alum block, cold and wet, nothing on the head. Just cold and wet. So I'll just pay the $100 and get it factory refinish. They say it takes 3 to 4 weeks. It's fine. I'm going to use it when it comes in after I get it cleaned up, and as much as I can get it cleaned up. Which Hazel. But I'm happy. I got 2 razors for sure that I know I wanted coming in. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And we're going to use Star Jelly and HC&C Balm with the Tobacco Leather to go with the leather jacket. Star Jelly. I was thinking with the HC&C that I had gotten Russian leather, but I guess I did not. 1 drop. But let me tell you what, that's going with that leather jacket really well. Really well. That's all you need. And 1 drop of scent. Mix them together. And spread it on the head, and wonderful, 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 wonderful. The HC&C Tobacco Leather is a wonderful scent. This, if you guys ever put a leather jacket or a leather vest like in your closet, you know, like a hallway closet by the front door, and then open it up, that closet up about a month later, and all you smell is leather jacket, that's what this is. It's a great soap, super slick. It's glycerin soap, glycerin based. It's excellent. But my Matchbox razor, that's what I'm going to call it. Really, really good head shave. I'm not going to touch my head. I want all this stuff to dry. But can you see? There's nothing left. It got everything. $15, $14.95, Amazon. Can't go wrong with that. Either one of them. Like I said, this is their first one. This comes in this color. It comes in clear, and it comes in reverse, where it's yellow it would be black, and where it's black it would be yellow. This one comes in a police motive, which is blue and white. It comes in military, which is all gray. It comes in fire department, which is all red. It comes in reverse, where it's yellow it would be black, and where it's black it would be yellow. And I think they've got another one too, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's green. I just can't remember what it is. But all the same price. Damn good head shaver. Really. The novelty of it is great. It's funny. The wheels help guide your angle. Keep you planted. It's just fun to use. Something different. Looks odd. Brings out the kid in you. Back in the days when you used to, like I said, sit on the floor with your Matchbox cars, go zoom, and roll them through your hair and get your hair all wrapped up in the wheels. Except for, since you're shaving your head, you don't get your hair wrapped up in these wheels. Alright guys. That's it for today. A little over 16 once I had, well, probably 16 and a half or so once I put the video in and the intro and all that blah 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 blah. But anyways, I appreciate your time. I appreciate everybody for sticking around. Please hit that like and subscribe button on your way out the door. Hot in here. Hot outside. Anyways, I'm going to go upload this video and splice it all together and everything. So you all take care. We're done with the babbling fat guy in the camera.